Hello my friends and welcome back to another Brotato Danger 5 Genetically Modified Overkill run. Hope you're all doing well. So today we're going to be doing a run that's been suggested several times, and we're going to be playing Druid. What that means, because the Druid poisons 33% of the fruits that we pick up, is that every single consumable that we drop on the map is going to be poisoned. So we're not going to be able to heal through pretty much any means, and in the later stages of waves, we're going to have to navigate these mazes of poisoned fruits in order to be able to succeed. I'm going to use the loot as my weapon of choice here. It's the best weapon for Druid, I think, and it'll scale with our really high luck. So let's see if we can give this a try. This, I think, is going to be... This run's going to look pretty strong in the early game, because early game, we're just going to be able to navigate as normal. I should pick up these cursed fruits early on. We're not in danger of dying, and they do boost my luck, which of course scales our weapon damage as well. But later on, there's going to be so many cursed fruits on the ground, especially as waves get longer, that it's going to be really, really challenging. Let's roll here. I'm looking for harvesting or luck. Max HP is also really important for this combo, I think, as well. But let's start with some harvesting. That'll get me maximum HP just by virtue of hitting higher levels faster. Take another loot here. Ugly Tooth, I think, could be worth buying, but because you want to hit enemies multiple times with your loots. But I don't think that we're going to have a problem killing enemies. It's more going to be the fruits that will get us. So I think I'm going to pass on the Ugly Tooth. Corrupted Shard, I will lock, though. I think that's good enough. And then we'll roll and lock another loot. So for the first couple waves, I want to pick up any poison fruits that we see. Grab that one, and we get +1 luck, which is nice. Oh, we got 2 luck from that one. So I guess it rolls the chance... Wait, how did we get a green fruit there? Oh, and we can actually heal from... Okay, so we're learning. So we can heal when we drop a crate. That's actually really important to know. There is a way to heal with this character. Secondly, I think that the 33% chance for the fruit to be poisoned is either rolled 3 times independently or adds up to 99%. So we have a 1% chance of dropping a green fruit, because it turns out we can get green fruits, though most of them are still going to be poisoned. And finally, we also learned that the chance of getting luck is 33% chances rolled independently, so we can get more than 1 point of luck by picking up a consumable. All really interesting mechanics to know. Alien Worm is awesome. This is going to decrease the damage that we take when we walk over a poisoned fruit. So we're very, very happy to see that, and reducing our consumable heal is going to matter a lot. And then we're going to roll here and take some luck, but I feel like we can get a higher level upgrade. All right, maybe not. I'll just take 5 attack speed. I do want dodge. I want dodge and armor pretty badly on this character, because we basically can't heal, so we need lots of ways to prevent incoming damage. We'll lock the coupon. We'll buy a loot here. I just want to max out my weapon set as soon as possible. Obviously, with both support and musical weapon tags, maxing out your loot is probably the best weapon in the game to get 6 of early. So starting with good economy and getting those to full tags very early is really, really nice. Oops, took a hit there. Gonna step on that consumable and pick up some bonus luck, and then we'll get another one. Gonna go over here and get this tree kill. And I'll take the damage, even if obviously it spawned a poison fruit there, but we got some luck off it. I'm definitely going to take some maximum health. Just increasing our max health matters so much for this build, since we're going to otherwise struggle to not die when we step on a bunch of poisoned fruits. Take the loot and the corrupted shard here, and then roll. Cute Monkey, so this is a way that we can heal. Cute Monkey and Tentacle are ways that we can heal, and I guess Adrenaline as well, if we find that. And medical turrets. So there's a couple ways that we can build healing on this character, which will give us a lot more mobility around the area. I think I am going to build dodge, so we're going to take the feather here, and we're going to build dodge early and often. Our economy is strong enough that it doesn't really matter that the money doesn't do anything yet until we have much higher dodge, because I'm much more worried about the late game than the early game on this character, so I think we can get away with spending on something that doesn't pay off for a bit. Also, the alien worm is giving us much more leeway to just step on all these poison fruits for now. Grab another one here. So we're building a ton of luck, which is kind of awesome. All right, lifesteal, of course, we can't use. Metal plate is excellent. We definitely want that. And then here, I could roll for harvesting. I don't really need to build more harvesting. We're going to get so much economy from our free luck and... Excuse me. The sneeze coming for everyone. Our free luck and the harvesting that we already have. So I think I'm actually going to take the dodge here, and then we'll take some armor. And then... This is an awesome shop. We're just going to buy all of it, and then we'll roll, buy another loot. Leveling these is really nice because the additional damage that enemies take when you hit them increases. We'll take another loot here. Small fish, I don't think is particularly good with loots since your damage increases as you're hitting enemies anyways. Small magazine is a little more interesting because attack speed is super important, but I think we can pass on that as well. We'll definitely take a cute monkey. Getting 2 of those early matters a ton. Druid is tagged with pickup, I believe. So we're more likely to find items like that and consumable heal items, which obviously we mostly don't want. But still, really nice early finds. The amount of healing we're going to get from those cute monkeys is going to really help keep us in fighting form. Okay, I do need to not walk into every attack by those enemies, though. Losing out on... I think the alien worms are still excellent, because obviously we lose out on a little bit of healing when we do get a crate drop, or the 1% chance of dropping a green fruit, but still pretty nice to be able to just step on more of the red ones without taking too much damage. I will buy the Ice Cube here. It's only 19, and there's a lot of circumstances where Ice Cube can be pretty good if we get some extra elemental damage from something. Like if we find Scared Sausage, then that could be very good. So we'll buy that. We'll definitely take Cyber Ball as well. That's awesome. And then we'll roll here. I want as much HP as I can get, and armor and dodge as well. But let's buy the Scar first, and then we'll lock Gambling Token and Broken Mouth. Do a reroll to see if we can build another loot, which we can't. And go to the next wave. So fairly soon, I'm going to be in enough danger that I'm going to have to start thinking about not picking up every red fruit that we see. Up to this point, I've been able to get away with that, but our attack speed is low. Loot needs to hit enemies more than once, so it's not a great weapon at protecting your HP, typically. You can see here we're starting to struggle a bit with just the number of red fruits on the ground, though I think I can do a quick pass. Hey, we got a green one. Oh, bag, obviously awesome when we have 135 luck, and then we'll take some more luck. Gonna grab 15 attack speed as well, because that's incredible. Baby Gecko goes really well with our 2 cute monkeys, and then we'll take these 2 items. Upgrading our loot is awesome. I'll roll again. Pocket Factory is great for this character as well, I think, because more random damage around the map goes really well with our Cyber Ball and everything. We can use Baby Elephants, so we'll take the Pocket Factory also, and then we'll roll here. Take Lumberjack Shirt to go with the Pocket Factory, and we'll take Lure. Obviously, the regen doesn't do anything, but 2 loot aliens is still worth grabbing. Much more than worth grabbing. It's still incredible. Especially for the Druid or Triple Druid, because those crates that you get from the loot aliens also give you luck. So, very important to get those on this character. It's kind of bulldozing over all the red fruits for now. The double cute monkey is helping so much. It's so much easier to just tank damage and still be okay. Definitely want to get this loot alien if I can. Got it. That was a little spooky. Obviously, we still had 27 HP, so it was fine. But we were taking a lot of hits from the poison fruits. I'm going to recycle that terrified onion, but we'll take power generator. Currently, it doesn't do anything, but obviously I'm going to want more move speed soon. And then I'm going to take 3 armor. That can... Reducing the amount of damage we're taking from enemies makes it much safer when we're occasionally taking a bunch of damage from ourselves. Take the tree here, lock a loot as well, and then do a reroll. Go to wave 8. I should definitely pick up some of these before we kill a bunch of other enemies, because we have double cute monkey, so when I kill enemies, there's a good chance we heal. That means I basically never want to be at full health, because every time I take damage, I have a chance of getting luck. Well, take damage by stepping on a red fruit. So if I'm at full health, I'm wasting the healing potential, and thus the economic potential of tanking damage and boosting my economy with the extra luck. And because we're using loots as our weapon, the luck is also worth damage. Can definitely grab a couple more before the end of the wave. Well, I could grab one more. We'll take the duct tape here. Even though I do want more max HP, the duct tape is still going to be good defensively. We'll take another one, and then I'll just take 6 max HP to make that up. You can see our 174 luck really coming into play here, so we're going to pick up 12 dodge. Going up to 35% dodge already is excellent. That's going to mean that we are taking vastly less damage from enemies. Gonna keep upgrading my loots here, and then do a reroll. Leather vest is great. I've already got a scar. Black belt does cost me 8 luck, and more than that because... Oh, no, wait. Druids don't have luck modifiers. Oh, I forgot that Druid has engineering modifiers. I completely forgot that Druid has engineering modifiers. So we have negative engineering. So, like, buying the duct tape and the pocket factory actually reduced my engineering, because I have minus... We lose half of any engineering that we buy. I don't think that matters. I think the pocket factory is still fine, but maybe we shouldn't have invested as heavily in it. I'm going to roll here, take the recycling machine. I will buy some percent damage, because our percent damage is terrible, so we're going to pick up both of those items as well. I would love a baby elephant. That would be awesome. Baby elephant, cute gecko, more cute monkeys. Another alien worm would be incredible, of course, as well, to continue to reduce the damage we're taking. Adrenaline would be one of the best things we could find also. Since we have already built a bunch of dodge, that would be a lot of healing. Yeah, so we're actually kind of able to just step on every poison fruit. Currently, that's going to change pretty soon, but for now, we can keep boosting our luck significantly because the double cute monkey is giving us so much healing, so it makes this build quite a bit easier to play. Made very good money that wave as well. We'll recycle that. Greek Fire, I guess I'll take that as well. We currently don't have any synergy with our Ice Cube and Greek Fire, but if I do find Scared Sausage or now Incendiary Turret, that could be worth it. Let's reroll this, and I'll just take 12% damage. 6 dodge is also good, but I think I really want to boost my percent damage. And our dodge is almost at cap anyways, so we'll get there pretty soon. We'll take the Propeller Hat, we will roll. Vigilante Ring is worth grabbing, and Bowler Hat is good as well. Roll again. Gentle Alien, great. We'll take the Medical Turret. So this is where losing the engineering by buying engineering has started to hurt a bit, because the Medical Turret's only healing for 2. But more ways to heal on this character that otherwise can't is very, very nice. This run would also be fun to try with pruners, where it would just make even more consumables. All right, so we're reducing our health very heavily on purpose. But now I actually need to stop. I took a couple hits there in a row. Although, Cute Monkey is just so ridiculous. Look how much healing we're getting from this item. Okay, so the amount of danger on the field is starting to increase, and I do need to pay attention to that. We'll recycle here. Luck and dodge, perfect. We'll take more attack speed, very important for this weapon. And then, so crit chance is actually good to buy because we could find tentacle, and tentacle is another good way to heal. So even though loot only has 1.5x crit damage, crit chance has a little bit more value. That said, I think we can do a little better than this, so I'm just going to reroll a couple times, and I'll take 15 attack speed here. We'll buy all of these items, and then roll, take another loot, though. Do I want Lucky Charm or Bag first? If I buy Lucky Charm, I can't buy the other two, so let's start with the bag and the loot, and then we'll roll. It does cost me a bunch of luck, but our luck is really high and my move speed is terrible, so I do think I need to buy the Terrified Onion here. And then we'll take these items as well. Losing 5 luck when we have 300 just does not seem like a tremendous cost. Of course, the higher our luck gets, the more likely we are to drop consumables from enemies, so the more poisoned fruits we're going to see. It also does mean that we're more likely to drop crates, which do heal us. But there's kind of a soft cap on the number of crates that you can drop, because each crate you drop from an enemy makes it less likely for future enemies to drop crates. So mostly we're just going to be having all of the red fruits show up. Okay, that's kind of awesome, just how many there are here. Obviously recycling plate, it doesn't do anything. I think we can take the bait. I think that's fine. And then here, sadly, neither of those red stats are useful for us, but we'll take 12 speed, because I definitely want to increase my move speed. I also want the dodge, but again, we're just going to take the higher level upgrade here because I think it is more important to get the move speed, and we're almost at dodge cap anyways. That'll happen eventually for us. Alright, let's go fight an elite. I definitely want to kill the elite pretty quickly. I was not at all worried about taking the bait, because our damage is just good enough that we can kill the loot aliens, or the bait aliens, but the elite here is pretty dangerous, and this is the most dangerous elite for us, I think. So I'm going to back off and try to heal up. We got some important dodges there. Pick up that consumable, and we'll let our medical turret help us out here. Alright, can we kill this? And then we do get a full heal off of the red crate. Okay, so that was a little worse played and a little more dangerous than I thought it would be. And we are starting to really have to navigate a maze here. Though, fortunately, we're tough enough that we can just bulldoze through a wall if we're really not feeling like the intellectual challenge of navigating a maze. And recycle the barricade, and we'll take Grind's Magical Leaf. Obviously, the regen and lifesteal are wasted, but the HP is good. And take 10% damage, though I do want more attack speed. And then, I don't think it's worth buying luck. We just get so much luck for free. So let's roll here. I'm going to roll one more time, and we'll take 6 dodge. Almost a dodge cap. We'll take 4 armor as well. Take a loot, lucky charm, and metal plate, and we'll roll. Wisdom, I think I want to kill elites faster than that, so I think we're going to pass on the wisdom. Obviously, the last in our last wave, we did not kill the elites faster, but I think later we're going to have more damage. Riposte currently doesn't do anything because our melee damage is negative, though there's a chance we buy more melee damage, so I'll take it for now. Grab the helmet, and the feather will put us over dodge cap, which is perfect. Warrior helmet and loot are excellent, and although it will cost me dodge, the acid is good because I do still just need to boost my max HP. Wisdom is primarily good if you are a build that's slow at killing elites and need the help later on. And I don't think that we are, so not worth decreasing our initial damage. As you can see, we're not worried about our damage against non-elite enemies, mostly. So the wisdom is irrelevant to non-elite waves and would slow our kills on elite waves. So not worth taking. Get that 2 HP there. The early alien worm was so good for us here. Alright, I think I can afford to do a quick run through all the red fruits before the end of the wave and get 1,000,000 luck. I don't want to buy engineering because it decreases my engineering. Handle, obviously, we're recycling. Capping my max HP at 62, I think, is actually too bad for this character, and we don't really care about most of these stats, so I'm going to recycle, and then I'm going to reroll and reroll again. Alright, we'll take 10 attack speed over the luck. We'll buy the warrior helmet. Oh, maybe I should have taken the move speed. I forgot I had warrior helmet locked, so that would have been good to have higher move speed. We'll take a loot here, and another one. Lost Duck. Maybe I don't even buy things like Lost Duck. It just doesn't... the amount of value we get from it is so low, because our luck is so high already. Definitely taking all of those. This is a high economy run, so I think we can afford to buy Spyglass, and obviously Spicy Sauce is incredible, Crown is excellent, and lets us maintain our title. Oh, we got the 1%er green fruit there. Yeah, maybe it's not 1%. I'm starting to think that it is 33% chances, each rolled independently, for the fruit to spawn green. Although I think that we would then be seeing more, or for the fruit to be poisoned. Though I think then we'd be seeing more green fruit. So maybe it is just a 1%. Interested if anyone has dug into the code and figure out how that works. Obviously, this is a mod, so these mechanics are all somewhat unintentional on the part of the developers. Okay, third cute monkey, that's awesome. Ball and chain, definitely not. Pumpkin, no need. Ugly tooth, I think no need for that as well. And then here, we're going to take 3 more armor. We will buy all of this stuff. The piggy bank I'm not going to pick up. It's too late for that to be good. Banner, yes. Do I want to mirror it? Mirroring the banner actually seems pretty good, because attack speed and range are both kind of nice for us. Take another medical turret. Fruit, or garden, just makes poisoned things, so we don't particularly need it. We're getting all the elemental synergy items, but no way to actually do elemental damage, which is funny. Rip and Tear, I think we can get away with that. A little more splash damage around the map. And then Jerky, we don't want, of course. Sunglasses, I think I'll still pass on. We don't have any way to use crit chance right now. So you can see there, it took us 8 seconds to kill it without Wisdom, so it would have been much slower with Wisdom. I think that Wisdom is very emblematic of one of the more difficult things about understanding the stats in this run, or in this game, and just in games in general, is that high stats, like lots of damage at the end of a wave, are not good are not ends in and of themselves. Having really high damage doesn't matter unless that damage is helping you kill enemies faster. So you need to think about what the stats are actually doing for you, more than just think about kind of the level 1 analysis of higher stats are better. Now, most of the time, it is true that higher stats are just better enough that you don't need to really differentiate between those things. But there are cases where buying stats over the amount that you need will end up costing you significantly. Let's keep rolling here. I feel like we can do better. And I'll just take 12 max HP. Alienize, sure, more clear speed. We'll take the Rip and Tear. That's more just for fun. Awesome to get a Cursed Loot. Cursed Loots are excellent because they increase the cap on the debuff as well, so you can stack that up really high. I'll take Community Support. More attack speed is good, even though there aren't that many enemies on the field typically. Still going to be pretty nice. And Leather Vest and Fishhook are both good. Let's roll once, but not again. And the reason I think Wisdom is such a good example of that is that people look at it and think, this is, you lose 15% damage at the beginning, and then you gain 60% damage. So it's just plus 45%, which is obviously a lot of damage. But you have to look at when you have that damage and whether it's actually helping you kill more things. In Brotato, a lot of the time, the amount of damage you do is only relevant to elite fights, because a lot of builds, and this is one of them, just have sufficient damage that the clear speed on standard enemies might as well be infinite. So if elites didn't exist, we wouldn't really need to buy any more damage on this character basically ever again. I'm going to recycle the coral here. We'll take the spyglass. I'm going to reroll heavy bullets. It does give me 10% damage, but attack speed is pretty good. Let's roll here. Take 9 move speed, because I do want to improve that. Fishhook and Leather Vest are good. Lantern, yeah, we'll take that. We do want increased range, I think, as well. So I'm actually going to buy Lantern and Night Goggles. Even though the crit chance is not particularly good, and losing those stats is a little painful, crit synergy items are still real, even this late, and the extra range does help us fight the elites a little faster. Take the coffee here, Shady Potion will lock, and we're obviously not going to buy Lemonade because I don't want to increase my consumable healing. There goes the elite. I think we've reached the point where we just can tank every single red fruit that spawns, because our medical turrets and the cute monkey healing are just giving us way more healing than the damage we take. And I'm not really taking damage from enemies because we're too strong for that. We've passed that point in our lives. You know, as always, as you get older and progress through the waves of life, you're going to find that you stop caring what other people do. We've really reached that point on this character. I'm going to take the lucky coin, I guess. No, losing 2 armor is just too bad. We'll take a baby elephant, though. I'm going to recycle. Metal plate is good. Starfish, I'll take this just for fun. It's not good. If you are trying to maximize your win rate here, you shouldn't buy Starfish, but I think that it is fun enough that I'm going to grab it. I'll take the eye surgery, although again, we still have no way to set enemies on fire. Let's take the loot here and the helmet, and let's buy some more crit chance, just kill the bosses even slightly faster. Keep on rolling. We'll take Cyberball. Duct tape still costs me engineering, but more armor is still good. And then Treasure Map won't pay off. Broken Mouth could still be useful before the end of the run, though, so let's lock that. Our Fishhook has gotten 0 value because we haven't had a chance to lock anything that we wanted. I will say that the early cute monkeys did make this run quite easy. We just never really had to worry about the damage, and the alien worm, we never really had to worry about the damage that all the red fruits were doing, but we'd still got to stack our luck to the moon, which is really fun anyways. And look at the baby elephants just popping everything as we pick up materials here. Still would love to get Sift's Relic. I'll recycle all these things that just decrease our engineering. We'll take some more attack speed, take the Lucky Charm still, and Broken Mouth. Cauldron, yeah, well, we're picking up fruits all the time, so I'll take the Cauldron here. Take the loot. Tardigrade, I believe, does break when you step on a red fruit. Actually, so I'm going to pick up the Tardigrade just for science, because I can't remember if it breaks when you step on a poison fruit or not. So I just want to pick that up for science, because I don't remember. Obviously, not the right pick, regardless of the answer to that question, but kind of a useful question to know for playing Druids in general. And sure, let's buy a turret and go to the next wave. I guess, again, we're not locking anything for our fishhook, so it's been singularly very bad. So I think the tardigrade did break when I stepped on a red fruit. I wasn't 100% sure if I took damage from an enemy or stepped on a consumable, but I think it did. Let me know in the comments, you know, if you're going through a little slower. Let me know what happened there. It's also possible I went through doing all the science and then just walked into an enemy before I ever stepped on a consumable, and we will never know, but... Still never accomplish these things unless you try them. Alright, got a lot of crates here. We'll take the Corrupted Shard, Defective Steroids. Yeah, more luck, why not? I'll recycle the Garden. The defensive stats, the healing stats are useless on Octopus, but 12 HP is still good, and then let's just take 9 crit chance. Even at 1.5x crit damage, or 1.8 for our Cursed Loot, that's still a pretty significant increase to our damage against the elites, so it's worth doing. Buy another loot here, and we'll roll. Ooh, Bloody Hand. So we have negative 292 lifesteal, so I could reduce my damage down to minus 1,000 and a bit with the Cursed Bloody Hand. That's pretty funny. We're not going to do that because I think I actually would lose the run, but that is a funny option. Dangerous Bunny, I actually don't know if that'll pay for itself because it makes every future reroll cheaper. So I think it actually will end up paying for itself, even though we bought it very late. The coupon won't, though. I don't know why I bought that. Just kind of on autopilot now. Take the baby elephant here. Tentacle, there's the healing that we were looking for. Let's roll again and roll again. The Cursed Adrenaline, that's also more healing that we were looking for. And then I'm going to take some move speed just so that we can get to the elites a little faster, because I think just getting to them as quickly as possible is going to be the main challenge of this run. And there we go. We've defeated them in under like 5 seconds, and Triple Druid has proved to be as powerful as Druid itself. Let's take a look at our items here. So obviously the alien worm was awesome. 700 healing from cute monkeys. That's kind of unreal. Ice Cube never did anything. Greek Fire. Oh, right. We had an incendiary turret. So the Greek Fire did actually do stuff because of the incendiary turret. 824 materials from the recycling machine and 1,700 from our bags. That's kind of awesome. 33 damage off the Vigilante Ring, and what else? A ton of stats from Grind's Magical Leaf, 62 harvesting from the Crown, only 4k damage from Spicy Sauce, which I guess just means we were killing enemies too fast. 412 materials saved on the Spyglass, so that ended up working out very well because we're such a high economy run. What else here? 81k damage on the baby elephants. We had a cyber ball as well, which dealt 100k, so actually a lot less than I would have thought, but again, I guess we were just killing things too fast. And there you go. So I hope that you enjoyed that run. It was kind of wild just dodging around all the poisoned fruits, but As always, of course, if you have enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a comment and hit like. Helps me out with the algorithm, so I appreciate you taking the time to do that. And of course, you can subscribe to my channel for more Brotato and other strategy game analysis. Cheers, folks. I'll catch you next time.